Hi guys, welcome to another beer review. As you can see, beer is already poured in the glass. A royal mess up. It's sod's law, isn't it? Whenever I'm hitting the nail on the head with a beer review, there has to be a problem. And yeah, my phone just froze and reset itself. Don't know what the hell happened there. But yeah, I was on a roll, to be honest. I was really quite happy with the original video. But anyway, I thought I'd carry on. And today we are looking at number 8 in the Magic Numbers series from Omnipollo over in Stockholm, Sweden. And yeah, this is described as a patisserie pale, and it is a pale ale brewed with maple candied almonds. So I bought this beer from Beergium, links down below. Fantastic service. I mean, I've only ordered from them once, but all the beers that I've had have been in really good condition. I paid good prices. Delivery was okay as well. Well, delivery is really good actually, and it came within 4 days, so really cannot complain about my first experience. So when I saw this on their website, I was like, I've got to have it. Patisserie pale ale, almonds, maple syrup, candied. You know, it's a no-brainer for a pig like me. Unfortunately, the beer is a little past its sell-by date, which I am sure that the date on the bottle is the best before. So 25th of the 11th, 2016. It could be the bottled on date, I'm not too sure. And the beer, I got I think the beer was like 20% or 20 or 40% cheaper than it was originally listed. So I think flavours could have potentially died down a little, but it's not past its best by date, if it is the best by date, by too long. And thankfully there is still a sense of freshness in this beer. But yeah, anyway, before we get into that, nice simple artwork on this one. I think all of the Magic Number series are a little bit more minimalist in their design, but still it stands out. And yeah, another keeper of a label, and the bottle cap is a lovely yellow one, so you know, all good on that front. So as you can see, not got that much of the beer left. It did go down really quite easily. And in terms of colour, well, let's generate a head first. So in terms of head, well, you get like a lining of white frothy head, and yeah, it's a lovely sort of like orangey yellow colour. Get that hint of marmalade in there as well. It's got a nice paleness to it. You can't see through that at all. Almost has like a slight fruit juice look to it. Carbonation is nice and gentle, and yeah, it looks like a textbook pale ale. So on the aroma then, I am predominantly getting just like a nicely hopped pale ale on the aroma. You might get like a slight cakiness there, ever so slight. Well, yeah, you do pick up that maple syrup like sweetness in there, and like the ever so faint hint of an almond. And those elements there sort of replace the aromas you get from the malt build of the beer, because you are getting those slight sweet tones, but then you get an in-your-face hop character. And it smells good, it smells nice and subtle. So yeah, you're not getting that candied maple almond in an abundance on the aroma. We'll see if you get it more on the flavour. Cheers. You get a little bit of that aspect at the front. Then those hops come in, that pale ale comes in. I mean, it's got to be a pale ale first and foremost. It's, you know, if it's advertised as a pale ale, you know, you're getting a pale ale, so you can't complain about that. And then on the back end, as the beer fizzles out, you get this slight, you know, you get a very slight almond sweetness there. Maybe that's what the bitterness is coming from. Like a nice sweet cakey flavour as well. But I am predominantly getting sort of like a presence of orange in there. like freshly squeezed orange juice. Hint of lemon juice in there as well, the sort of stuff you put on like a fried fish, that sort of thing. So yeah, it ticks the boxes for a pale ale. It's what you want. It's nice, it's crisp, it's refreshing, you know, takes you back to summer, that sort of stuff. But that maple candied almond element, I only know it's there because I know it's there. And I've gone looking for it. If you were to go into this beer blind, you might not be able to detect it at all. But like I said at the start of the review, I'm not going to hold it against Hennick and the other guys at Omnipollo too much, because like I said, I did get a discount on the beer and it could be past its best by date. But that being said, it's not too far gone on its best by date, and it's still a lovely fruity pale ale. It's just, you hear what's in there and then you instantly hype it up for yourself, and then you taste it, smell it, you're not really getting that element, you're getting a very slight hint of it, and then you're a little bit disappointed. But then you start thinking, really, would a beer like that taste that nice? So I'm a little bit torn between this one. It's not an awful beer, it's an absolutely fantastic beer. But for me personally, and I don't mean that this is like a critique or anything like that, it's just my honest opinion, I don't really get the maple candied almonds. And you're probably getting sick and tired of me saying that right now. Maple candied almonds, maple candied almonds, maple candied almonds, yeah. I hate listening to myself anyway, so I do apologise. But yeah, I don't know what happened to my voice then. But yeah, I was expecting it and hoping it'd be a little bit more evident. So it's sort of like a bittersweet beer for me, literally. But it's also a bittersweet experience because I really enjoy this beer. It's going down a treat, but I just don't think it reached the expectations that I wanted it to. So that could be just down to me. But in terms of a rating on this patisserie pale ale, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 because it's a very, very solid pale ale and I can't knock it too much. So yeah, if you've got any thoughts on this one, guys, I'd love to hear what you've got to say, especially if you have drank this. And of course, if you drank it a lot fresher than I have, then your opinion is very highly valued. Check out Omnipollo. I've reviewed a couple of beers of theirs but now, and I've still got a couple more to go from my order. Speaking of which, check out Beergium. If I find any other reviews of this on YouTube, those links will be down below also. And yeah, just hit me up in the comments on this one and look out for more Omnipollo reviews in the future. Thank you guys for watching, and I shall hopefully see thee later. Cheers.